Hey, what's up guys? Steve here, and welcome back to another episode of Train Sim World 2. Today we will be taking part in a scenario from the Bakerloo line on the London Underground. So today you can see us here in this lovely underground train carriage thing, whatever you'd like to call it. So before further ado, let's head on inside our train and we'll start today's route.
Tickets, please.
Right guys, so here we are. So welcome to the London Road Depot. This is the northbound service which will travel to and terminate at Queen's Park. So today's route is about a half an hour trip, I think. We'll be taking in a number of stations on the main line. So let's get ourselves ready to go. So let's set the traction brake control to off and release. Something I can't remember. Hang on, let's this one. So where does this one go? Right, no, not that way. Other way. Press it. Random pressing down. Oh, this beeping is getting on my nerves already. We're less than a minute in and it's already doing my 9. All right, keep. No, still beeping. Oh, there we go. All right, cool. So press the audible warning button. Let's turn that annoying noise off. Alright, let's set this to shunt and we'll start moving out of the depot. So you can see we've just got to stop a little bit further in advance because we've got a what is this? Yeah, little red light there. Alright, let's try and get our brakes proper so we don't end up going straight through a red light and failing this scenario before we even start. Alright, slow it down gently. So we'll crawl to a stop here. Oh no, a little bit too short of the to stop. Come on, let's go forward a little bit. Let's just have a look. Must admit, as I say, obviously starting off in the depot today, you can just see the shard in the background there. A lot of trains. Oh God, we're going too slow. Come on, let's go forward a bit. There we go. Don't want to run the red light, so let's just stop a second. Okay, we're far too bad at controlling this train already. Right, perfect. So let's wait for this light to go green. So we can go. So yeah, you can see a number of trains there in the background. Right, perfect. So we're green, so we can go. So let's power up. We've got a 10 mile an hour speed limit through this first little bit. And we'll head on into the tunnel. So obviously wanted to try this route. We've done a similar sort of train. Obviously the one that's on the Isle of Wight is very similar in terms of design. It's just a slightly older rolling stock, but I wanted to try this one. Obviously partly of the reason for trying this one was the fact that there's I wanted to get back into Train Sim World 2, so you got the new oh hang on, red light coming up here. Right, let's just stop here. Don't want. Is it going to go green? Are we going to have to... Yeah, I guess we're going to have to literally crawl right up to the red light and wait for it to turn green. So giving us the okay to go ahead. Okay, come on. Let's go. Alright, let's just stop here. Oh, brake. Okay, not quite close enough. Alright, let's stop there. You got 12 yards. Okay, perfect. So let's wait for this to go green. But yeah, as I mentioned, part of the reason for getting back into Train Sim World 2 is the new upcoming DLC that is literally due out, I say today, tomorrow, depending on when you're watching this, which is the sort of new high-speed line in the UK. So really interested to see that. Obviously the particular train is the Javelin, which is probably the one that I'm most excited about. I've missed a few DLCs on the on Train Sim World, so I must admit there is a few bits and pieces that we haven't tried. Obviously we haven't done the Avignon line that was recently announced, which, as I say, is a I don't know. I think I'm probably more intrigued with the UK type routes on this one than anything else. But I know that is a real high-speed one. There's another train coming in the other direction. Yeah, so I know that's something that's due out. Obviously, seen a few sort of preview streams on that, and that looks really cool. yeah, the let's say that will be probably one of the next Trains in the World videos that we do. So as mentioned, yeah, that is the southeastern high speed, which is between St Pancras and Faversham. But yeah, that's going to probably be the next train sim. I know we got a lot of new stuff coming up in the next probably a week or 10 days. We've got the latest DLC for tourist bus sim and the Fernbus, which is the new VLD Futura high definition double-decker thing. So that's coming out on the 9th, and obviously you've got this new update for Train Sim World coming out on the 4th. So for those that haven't got it, we're probably already trying it already. Alright, cool. So we're just coming in here to Waterloo. So let's try and stop on the marks, or close to them. Alright. Near enough. Alright. Unlock right. Yeah, so as mentioned, most of this is sort of done underground, so you can't really see much from the outside of the train, despite sort of wanting to show you the outside. This is kind of the best outside view that we get, so apologies for the very heavy indoor views that we're going to get today. Right, so let's lock the doors. Let's get ready to head off. Oh no, we pressed the selector button by mistake. Oh, hang on, what was that on? Was that on auto or was that on forwards? We didn't have to set that when we got in the train, did we? There we go, let's go forwards. Obviously auto wasn't good enough. Well, why have an auto setting if it doesn't work itself out? Who knows? Right, so back into the tunnels we go. So these are literally just really short stops in between each one. I think we've got, I think the work most is about a mile in between, so there's loads of little stops as you'd expect within, you know, the London Underground. It's very close stations. Next one is Embankment, which is about 500 and something yards away, so yeah, we'll be trying to stop there. See, the tendency and the bits I've done in practice on this route have been that we've been very tight on time, that we've had to be really good and timekeeping and arriving and departing, and sometimes, as I say, you get it a bit weird. We'll see how we get on today, but the last couple I did, we were early for some, and then the next one we'd end up late, all because of the amount of time we stayed at the station and left. So right, we're coming into Embankment now, so let's start to slow it down just a little bit. There's a few people here on the platform. Oh, slowed it down a little bit too much. This is the problem. If you don't get your marks right, you end up wasting time that you could be doing, you know, letting people on and off. So as you can see, we're already, what's that, nearly 45-ish seconds late. Yeah, about 45 seconds late. So in fact, they've got a massive clock there on the left that tells us we're getting late. Alright, perfect. So let's unlock our left doors. And I like the convex mirror just up there. You can see sort of see the train. Right, perfect. So is anyone actually getting on? Doesn't look like anyone's getting on or off. Oh well, never mind. Alright, let's lock the doors and head on to the next stop. Perfect. Alright, let's go. So our next stop is Charing Cross, and as you can see, look, it's like 400 yards away. So yeah, literally just a quick stop between stations. So all these buttons do, they're door buttons. Okay, yeah, I must admit, trying to explore the cab of this thing is it doesn't give you much time to mess around with it. I mean, more door buttons, whistles and horns. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so yeah, it doesn't give you much time to play around with the random buttons. I have no idea what half of these buttons do, but I guess the more you spend in a train, you probably get used to it. Right, cool. So quite a lot of people here at Charing Cross, and a lot of people sat around waiting. So hopefully they're going to get on. Right, let's try and time this properly. Oh, maybe we might be alright. Just gently slow it down. See, we're almost on time there. We're like 5 seconds, so we've gone from being 45 seconds late on the first one to 5 or so seconds late going into this one. Yeah, I don't know. Does that chair work? No, there's nothing there you can play around with. Alright, so let's wait for the passengers to get on. Alright, cool. Lock doors, and then we're heading on to the next stop. So as I say, from being 45 minutes behind, 45 seconds behind, we were there about 12 seconds late leaving. So obviously that can compound itself as you go along. It depends on how well you keep up to speed, I suppose, because So you go different speed limits. You got a 35 coming up in a couple of miles, but it seems to mainly stick around sort of the 15 to 20 mile an hour mark as we go through it. Alright, so Piccadilly Circus is our next stop, which is just about 350 yards away. So again, we've got a minute or so to get between these stops. Try not to slow down too soon. But yeah, I really enjoyed getting back into Train Sim World. I don't know, hopefully you guys are enjoying these videos, but really wanted to have another another try at some of these routes. God, we're speeding. Slow down a bit. There you go. Yeah, obviously we did the Isle of Wight one before, and we get a chance to get back into this one. And yeah, hopefully, as I say, when the new DLC comes out, we'll try that one as well. Right, let's cruise in slowly. Let brake off. Yeah, we're going a little bit too fine. There we go. Slow down a bit. So we're... Oh look, the track just opens up there. Right, perfect. Let's... Bit heavy brake. There we go. Look at that. 3 yards from that stop. We did all right there. Right, perfect. So let's let these people off and on. Yeah, look, there's cameras and obviously the bits that you expect and you see on the normal underground train, or the CCTV cameras and everything. Oh, look, another train coming. Yeah, another train going that way. Right, cool. So we've got to wait a little bit to go to our next stop. So we've got about 5 seconds or so before. So we were a little bit early for this stop, but because I got to mess around with all the random stuff as we go along. Sometimes you get points for these things. Right, cool. So let's go. We're heading on to Oxford Circus. So about a minute and a half before we have to get there. Probably going to be late anyway. But this is probably one of the longest ones. So you've got the about 800 and something yards, 900 yards to go. So probably one of the biggest stops in between. But yeah, guys, I hope you're all well. Keeping safe and sound. Enjoy the videos for those new subscribers. Hope you've enjoyed what you're seeing on the channel. I've had quite a few new subscribers and quite a lot of new views, so if you're one of those new people, thank you. I hope you're enjoying what you're watching. If you are, don't forget to hit that like button. I must admit we're getting a few people hitting like buttons and giving comments and stuff, so appreciate you guys giving us a bit of feedback on what you're enjoying watching on the channel, and you know, what you want to see more of. Alright, cool. So look, I'm too busy yapping here, and I've noticed that we're miles under the speed limit. So we should be at 30 right now, so we're losing a bit of time, but it doesn't seem to want to be speeding up this train. Oh, there you go. Put it into 3 and it kind of picks up a little bit of speed. But we come into a 20 zone in a minute, so is that after the station? Yeah, it's just after the station, so we'll slow down a little bit, ready to come into the station. Cool, let people know that we're coming through. Don't want anyone being too close to the platform. Right, perfect. Nobody seems to move. I'd love it if you could scare people as you go down the tracks, and you know, just catch people off guard. Right, cool. So, 20-something miles. Oh, we're coming a little bit too slow, but we'll be okay. We're at least, oh, what's that? 15 seconds. Right, cool. I'm not left. Perfect. Yeah, got green light now, so we can go when we're ready.
Tickets, please.
Right, so let's lock our doors. Perfect, and we'll head on off to our next stop. So we are then going to Regent's Park, which is at 0.6 of a mile. So yeah, again, probably one of the longer trips between stops that we can get to. But yeah, as I was saying, guys, for those that have commented on the channel and obviously made suggestions, thank you very much for taking the time to give us your feedback. It's always handy to know what people enjoy watching and what people want to see. Obviously, we're trying to juggle a number of different, series on the channel. Sorry, trying to get the words out there. Between things like Firm Bus, Tourist Bus, obviously OMSI videos that we're doing, and Bus Sim 18, and you know, we've got new ones coming up like Train Sim World 2 and you know, other bits and pieces, which we're trying to do. Obviously, you know, aiming to try and get things like the bus and Bus Sim 21 when that comes out, so you know, we'll have to see how we manage with that. Obviously, if time permits, we'll try and run a few series side by sides, but you know, would you guys rather see a bit more of one than the other? I know a lot of you are the original lot that came in and looked at Tourist Bus Sim, so yeah, if you've enjoyed that, obviously, yeah, we've done, God, what are we on now on that, like 40 something episodes of that. So when new buses come out, we try and do it, but obviously the new features and stuff, but there's not really a lot in that game that we probably haven't done already, so you know, we'll see. Well, as new stuff comes out, new buses, we'll probably be able to dip back into that more often as we get new episodes and stuff that I'm sure you guys want to watch. But you know, again, same thing with that. If there's anything you want to see me do, then let me know. Alright, cool, so we're just pulling in here. Oh, a little early, but we're fine. In terms of stop, sorry, not time, we're late for time. Alright, so let's let everybody get on and off. Kind of see the train in the reflection there. Alright, cool, let's get ready to go. So we'll try and be as quick as departing as we can. So yeah, lock doors. Alright, let's try and get out of here as quick as we can. Cool, we're good to go, let's go. Alright, and then on to Baker Street. So I love how each one of the individual stations on this line are different. You know, you've got all different graphics, all different sort of like tile patterns and things like that. Baker Street, I love the fact that Baker Street I really enjoy, because as I say, it does have the different tile pattern of Sherlock Holmes and stuff, so you have a look in a minute when we come up to it. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It's so unique, I suppose, as the real tube stations are, but the depth, the amount of time they've spent modelling each one of these stations and making it feel like it does in real life is phenomenal. The train itself is a bit hot, coming in a bit fast. Slow down a little bit. Yeah, there you go. You can just see a couple in there on the right side. It's the other side of the station sign. You can just see them in the darker print. That's so cool. But yeah, even, I mean, you know, the train itself is pretty cool. It's sort of old rolling stock, and most people have travelled on the underground. They know what the train's like. All right, perfect. There we go. Let's open the right. Right, cool. Let's make sure. Yeah. Oh, he's just pushed that guy back on the train. He obviously didn't want to get off. Loads of individual random signs and stuff. Alright, cool. So let's lock doors. Perfect. Alright, let's go. So, next stop's Marylebone, which we should be there in 15 seconds, but it's 500 and something yards away, so we were never ever going to get there in time, were we? How is that going to work? Was we possibly going to ever get there in 15 seconds? It takes longer to get this thing up to speed than it does to get there. So see, this is what I mean about some of the timescales being a little bit, you know, you get behind very quickly, and you do lose, you lose momentum if you don't get up to speed and, you know, hit your marks when you stop and have to, you know, slow down and speed up again. So, right, let's. So we've got a couple hundred yards here, so we're just coming out of the tunnels into the station, so into Marylebone. Right, quick, slow down a little bit. Right, that guy decided better of it, saw that I was driving the train and decided to turn around and go again. Thought, nope, I see Steve driving, I'm not going to stop on this train, I'm going to pick the next one. Right, so let's unlock left, there we go. Okay, random buttons on the left hand side. Let's not press any random buttons. We don't want to stop the train from working, and we don't want to ruin it and break anything and then find that we struggle to go again. Alright, cool. So let's lock doors. It's very repetitive, this line. Stop, open doors, stop, open doors, lock doors, stop, open doors. Yeah. At very short intervals. So, yeah, next one's Edgewood Road. So, what have we got now? Well, at least we've got 45 seconds to go before we need to get into that station. At least they've given us a fair amount of time. Right, it is only 400 yards away, so hopefully we should be able to put pedal to the metal and go through, but we might get it. Look, we've got 300 yards, 20 seconds to go. What do you reckon? You reckon we'll get there on time? Let's see. Let's see if we can nail the marks and stop where we're supposed to and get these people off in time. Right, cool. So coming in. Right, that's 80 odd yards. No. So for all of those, well, we were pretty rubbish at that. Yeah. So for all of those that said no, well done. You're right. Right, let's slow down. There we go. All right, perfect. So unlock left. Right, good. So we probably should have departed by now, but we're halfway through loading. And let's just wait for... No door that opens. Is it the front door? Must be the front door that you go in and out of on these things. Alright, so lock left. Perfect. Alright, let's go. So heading off to Paddington. Next stop. The train station, not the Bear. Alright, cool. So let's get up to speed. So we've got 20 zone coming up, but we've got a green light before that, so we're good to go for that. Got to remember our signals and when to stop and start and what to, what signals mean what. I've been trying a bit of Tram Sim, so I don't know if anyone's played it, but I've been trying to get the hang of it. It's a bit of a strange game if you have, or simulation, sorry, not game, simulation, if you've got it. The English part of it is not so great. It's mainly German. Obviously it's set in Vienna, I think it is. But the road signals and the traffic routes on that are oh, too fast. Yeah, are interesting, shall we say that. That's the noise of the train grinding against the... Yeah, probably the noise of the train grinding against the wall. Never mind. Let's slow down a little bit. Cool. So let's stop here. Oh, stop, too fast, stop. Oh, okay. Oh, we're practically away from the tunnel. Right, I'm not right. Right, cool. Yeah, we kind of overshot the station a little bit. Yeah, can't see those. Alright, look at that. Nobody wants to get on. The guy sat on the chair going, nope, not going to happen. No, oh, let's cross his arm. No, you're not getting me on that train. You're not getting me on. Definitely not going on that train. That was such an opportune moment for him to cross his arms then. It's like, nope, not going to happen. So that's 2 stations where people don't want to get on the train. Obviously word's getting round the underground that there's a crazy train driver on the loose. But yeah, as I said, in terms of Tram Sim, that's got some weird routes. It's a single route that goes sort of from one side of the town to the other. I'm conscious they're going to add more routes as it goes on. But things like traffic right of way and signals and stuff takes a lot of practice, and you need to know the local sort of routes and traffic symbols. And yeah, it's just, it will be coming to the channel. I will do a video on it at some point, but almost every practice run that I've done so far I've ended up smashing into a car, a person, or just not knowing where I'm supposed to stop, almost derailing, and once I ended up going somewhere completely different. So yeah, I'm not the greatest tram driver, not going to lie, but you know, it will come to the channel eventually once I've had a sufficient amount of practice to get it going. But yeah, we will do an episode of that at some point, and you can all laugh at my bad driving, and you know, no change from normal, as most of you will know that follow this channel, that my train driving, bus driving, truck driving is all a little bit, you know, leaves a little bit to be desired. Right, cool. So let's come into the station here. Right, perfect. So let's try and stop somewhere. Oh, that'll be close. That's fine. That's 4 yards away from where we were supposed to be, so that's fine. Alright, cool. Let's check there's people getting on. Yeah, I can just about see the reflection in the mirror. Okay, so we're at Warwick Avenue. I can never remember the singer that sung the song. I'm showing my age now, but yeah. Alright, let's lock right. Alright, perfect. Let's go. So, alright, Maida Vale, next stop, so 6:25. Getting another 900 yards or so to go before we get to this next stop. Right, let's try not to speed. We've got, yeah, well, the next speed 15-mile-an-hour speed limit isn't before this station, so we can put our foot down and get there as quick as possible. Cool. Go through this green light. Just about to see it there in the distance somewhat. But yeah, guys, if you're enjoying the Train Sim World videos, don't forget to smash the like button. Obviously, the like button and the comments is your way of saying that you enjoy it or you don't like it or whatever, and we'll see if it returns or carries on, or we stick to more other bits and pieces going forward. And obviously, yeah, if you've got something you'd like to see me try, yeah, don't forget to put those in the comments as well. If there's a game or simulation or something that you're playing or you'd like to see me play, then yeah, let me know. Always open to new suggestions when it comes to new videos for the channel. Alright, cool, so here we are at Maida Vale. So let's stop here. Kind of stop here. Okay. I mean, again, that's, yeah. We just, yeah, let's just stop here, fine. Once again, we undershoot the stopping point, miles away. Right, cool. People getting out. Yeah, a few people there in the distance that are getting off. Alright, lock the door. Get ready to lock the door. Cool, lock it. Let's go. Right, perfect. So, let's get going. We're then at Kilburn Park as the next one. As I say, I'm not from London, although I do live somewhat close to the outskirts of London and have a little bit of knowledge of the underground and the bits that I've travelled on and the places I've been into London when I've been around, but not a huge amount. I know there's people that do this every day, or did do this every day for work under pre-lockdown and pre-working from home, so yeah, I'm aware that people are probably more knowledgeable of the different routes and lines and stuff, but yeah, it's definitely something that's more more for the occasional visit that I've been on the underground. So alright, cool, so we're just coming into Kilburn Park here, so let's slow this down ever so gently. We'll try a gentle slowdown rather than a emergency stop when it gets to the line like the last one. Right, perfect. Alright, let's just gentle, there we go. Right, slow it down, that'll do, near enough. Alright, cool, so unlock the doors, we're ready, almost ready, and we'll get these last couple of stops done. Pretty sure we've got, I don't know what we're looking at, probably another 1 or 2 stops after this. Right, cool, lock doors, let's go. Oh, we're rolling backwards. How are we rolling backwards? Do these things not have brakes? Oh, there you go, let's go. No, doesn't want to. Are we going? Let's go. Yeah, we go. There we go, that's better. Alright, perfect. So, God knows what people on that platform must have been thinking when they saw a train going backwards, or just gently sliding backwards on the platform. No wonder people aren't getting on this train. I'm not really endearing myself to the London Underground, am I? It's oh well, it's a learning curve. We'll get there eventually. Hopefully by, I don't know, at some point before we get bored and try something different, we'll learn to drive these trains. Right, perfect. So Queen's Park. So this is, if I remember rightly, the last stop. Oh, we were a little bit wrong on that. As to say, yeah, this is the last one. So we're coming out into fresh air again. So we're rejoining the outside world and stopping at Queen's Park. So yeah, obviously that was the route. That was a nice short and sweet route. Obviously about half hour in total. So let's see if we can get it right in the last stop. Let's see if we can get to Queen's Park. All right, cool. So, well, we were speeding in, so we shouldn't be too late for this stop. We completely disregarded most of the speed limits as we come in. All right, cool. So, got about 80 yards. So we're going let's... Oh, that train's just gone. That freaked my eyes out as that was pulling out as we were going in. Alright, cool. So let's stop. Just stop here. Okay, got a red light anyway, so we've got to stop here. Perfect. Alright, so let's... The one time that we can look at the outside of this train, apart from when we started, we'll get a chance to have a look at it now. So let's unlock the doors and let these people out. And look at all this station. A nice model of the sort of outside station is. You got all the kind of like the steel beams and stuff above it, the canopy and everything. So cool. So let's look up, and that's it. We're done. So as you can see there, we've did it in just under 30 minutes and 6 seconds. We drove 6.7 miles, and yeah, mainly most of it under the speed limit. Bit in the middle, that was a weird bit there where it went like for momentarily over. Stop distances, yeah, I think the biggest distance we had there from the stop was like 11 yards, so I think we did all right on that one. And we scored around 15,464 XP. So yeah, I think we did all right there. So I think on that positive note, guys, we will end today's episode. So if you've enjoyed the video, guys, and enjoyed the newer Train Sim World 2 stuff, then please don't hesitate to smash the like button. If you aren't subscribed to the channel already and you've enjoyed this video or anything that we've produced on the channel so far, then please subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell notification icon so you can be updated when new episodes are coming out. And again, as always, guys, if there's any questions, queries, comments or suggestions for future episodes, please don't hesitate to put those in the comment section down below. I will try and respond to as many as I can, if not every single one, depending on how many of you comment. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Take care. Bye.